Hello and welcome to your astrology and spirituality overview for Friday the 11th of December. Today we're using the angel therapy cards to see what spiritual message comes up for our Friday. And the word on this card is law of attraction. It says here, relationships and activities that you once enjoyed are now changing. You may become more sensitive to energies. Law of attraction is one of the laws of the universe, or said to be one of the laws of the universe. There are many, many more. And
you've explained this to me before in the past. So who were they originally written with? Was it Greeks?
Yeah, well, it's called Hermetic, so it's evolved over time. The Greeks have used it. I think the Romans were pretty interested in it as well. And they're called Hermetic Principles. There are 12 laws of the universe, basically, and the one I like the most is the law of polarity. That's the one I think we should all start with. We jump straight into the law of attraction because it sounds exciting, like, oh, we're going to get something, but we need to start at the base level, which is depolarizing ourselves so that we're not pushed and pulled in extreme directions, because any kind of imbalance to that extent is going to make manifestation neon impossible.
This is brilliant, absolutely
so
brilliant.
So the first thing we've got to do is get grounded and centered, and then we can build upon that with small things, you know, manifesting a coin or an orange ball, just letting it grow and grow until we start with the big stuff.
That's absolutely terrific.
Oh, thank you
so
much.
In terms of this card, how would you say that people could actually make this work for them in their situation today?
Well, I think the first thing, you know, this card was saying that we may be changing in terms of what we like and what we don't like. And I think it's important to listen to that. If we keep doing the same things, we are going to get the same results. And so it's asking us to change some things, maybe slightly move out of our comfort zones a little bit, because that really does get the momentum going. And it's that momentum that helps us draw things towards us.
That's fascinating, because in terms of the bigger picture, the more strategic astrology, Mars is broadly squaring up with Pluto. Now it is going to become exact actually over Christmas itself. So that's interesting. Christmas is usually a time of it's said, joyful celebration. Of course, the reality isn't like that for everybody. But of course, Mars is very much about individuality in Aries, and Pluto is very much about the traditional power in Capricorn. And we're seeing that there's loads of seismic changes going on in lots of different ways in society, the way countries interact, the way we interact as individuals, the way we earn a living. We have things like artificial intelligence, we have automation, robotics. All these things are going to be changing our lives fundamentally over the next few years. And of course, we've all been dealing with COVID. So the change that Elisa's talking about, actually, in some ways, we don't have a choice. The bigger conditions in society are changing. Ironically, today, Mars and the Sun are exactly supportive of one another in one of the most enabling of angles, 120 trine. If there is a plan you've got, that you have a clear sense of direction around, that you're very sure of your tactics, you can pour energy into that and find that you create a lot of traction. But equally, with Mars clashing with Pluto, if there's something that isn't working very well, there could be some kind of breakdown or conflict, because Mars and Pluto is often involved in the charts, the natal charts, of people who have a tendency to be caught up in power. That could be through criminality, it could be through money. So it is a very powerful time at the moment around change, but there are opportunities to drive it under our own command if we've got the game plan developed and we've put the hard work in.
Wow, I found that really fascinating. Thank you.
I found yours very fascinating as well.
Oh, thank you so much. I love learning things from you.
And I love learning things from you.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. If you would like to read your written daily horoscope, you can find that in the description box beneath this video.
Or if you'd like to check out Elisa's three-card tarot, which is absolutely fab, please see that in the link below as well. But for now, from the A bunch, it is...
Goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from her. Goodbye.